Hey guys, welcome back. It's Biggs. Now you probably guessed what our topic of today is going to be. That's right, we're going to be talking about silicone. There's so much myths and misconceptions out there in the industry and on social media about what's right, what's wrong, what you can use, what you can't use, what's better, so forth. So I thought today it's time to go and dig a little bit deeper. Let's find the hard truth, get the actual facts about silicone. Now, I've used all sorts of silicones and all sorts of different projects. Now, if you're watching this channel, you're generally going to be using silicones for one of two or three purposes. One, primarily being the construction or fixing of an aquarium, so you want to make sure that that product is safe for your fish. And the other one that I often use it for is in building different vivariums and terrariums, backgrounds, and so forth. And in the same thing, I want to make certain that's going to be safe for the inhabitants of that enclosure. Now, all silicones are not all necessarily created equal. Even though they may say 100% silicone on the label, silicone as a general thing, silicone is a complex group of things. Now, I've been asked multiple times about doing a video specifically on this topic, so we can go and do that deep dive, get a little bit more of the scientific fact. So what I thought I'd do is I actually reached out to G&E. G&E is the common silicone that you can find, at least in Canada, in almost any of your home hardware stores, your Home Depots, your Lowe's, your Canadian Tires, any of our home supply stores will sell a GE product, what we've always known as GE Silicone 1. Then the big one that everybody always talks about, this is the one that comes up constantly in feeds and stuff, is the GE Silicone SCS 1200. This is a construction grade silicone and is actually vastly different than this product. Most people won't know that it's different. They're not even made in the same place. But you're also dealing with different factors. This is a consumer grade, and this consumer grade, as well as the other ones here, generally range from $5 to $8 a tube here in Canada. That's in Canadian currency, obviously, so it's different depending on where you may be. This one here, however, the commercial grade one, has an entirely different style of polymers and how it's built and engineered, and it is mainly used for construction, and this one also carries about a $12 to $15 price tag. However, in that price tag is not just in the engineering, this one also carries a warranty with it. So whenever I've built a large aquarium, this is pretty much the product I've used. You cannot generally buy this at your home store. You will have to go to a large commercial wholesaler where you can buy it off the counter there. Now, SCS 1200, this is a professional or commercial grade sealant, and it contains a much higher polymer content, and it imparts a much higher surface temperature than any of the consumer ones, such as the regular GE Silicone number 1. However, this product is no longer made by GE, even though it carries the label. This one is actually owned by a different company called Henkel. This one is in their professional division, which is still owned by GE. So, in part of that deep dive, let's get you an actual classification of what actually is silicone. Silicone is more properly known as polyxylethane, and it basically contains a diverse class of fluids, resins, and elastomers that are based on polymerized xylozanes. These are substances whose molecules consist of chains made of alternating silicone and oxygen atoms. They are generally chemically inert, they're extremely resistant to water and oxidization, and their stability at both high and low temperatures have led them to a wide range of commercial applications, such as industrial lubricants and greases, the insulation used in some electrical wires, biomedical implants such as breast implants, and more commonly seen now today is different forms of bakeware. Silicone has so many incredible applications. Some of the incredible characteristics of these types of products is that they're extremely low conductivity, extremely low chemical reactivity, extremely low toxicity, and their thermal stability is incredible. As I mentioned, their ability to repel water and form watertight seals, which is what makes us use them in things like an aquarium. However, silicone does not adhere to every single product, but it adheres very well to some, and glass being one of them, so good for us. But it doesn't adhere to, say, plexiglass or acrylic. One other thing of personal note, and this is one that probably comes up the most, is you'll notice on the GE SKU that they've recently changed the label. And see right there in the center where it says 7-year mold free? That is the one that's caused the most problems for people, in the fact that Silicone 1, which is this one, which used to be called Silicone 1 Window and Door, and then Silicone 2, which was called Kitchen and Bathroom. Silicone 2 has other added products besides silicone, and they are generally known as mold inhibitors. And what that product actually is arsenic. And arsenic is an incredible mold inhibitor. However, silicone as itself is an exceptional mold inhibitor and does not support microbial growth very well at all. Basically, this product here that's saying the 7-year mold free, that is normal for normal silicones. Any one of these good qualities, as well as those other products that are sold under the brands that are sold in the aquarium trade, like the ones by Marineland and Aquarium and so forth, just to say a couple. But there's many of them. You search for silicone for an aquarium, and a lot of those will come up. However, the big difference in a lot of those is instead of the $6 or $7 price tag that you'll find on these ones, you're going to be looking at that $12 to $20 range, probably closer to these ones here, because you're going to want to have that warranty aspect of it. Silicone is extremely resistant to oxygen, ozone, and ultraviolet light. Ultraviolet light is very, very important, especially if we're going to be using this in applications such as different vivariums and terrariums where we might have reptiles or animals that require additional UVB light. But with the advent of silicones coming along, silicone it takes well, it's completely water resistant, and it takes pressure extremely well. So it's something that made for use in building aquariums, changed the whole game. Well, hopefully, my friends, that'll help clear some stuff up, knowing full well that you can get products that are aquarium safe at your local home store. But if you're going to be building a really, really large aquarium, 150, 180 or bigger, then I probably suggest you go to the proper construction adhesive for long-term life. So as always, my friends, thank you kindly for watching. Until next time, take care.